Hi, I'm Jay.
I'm Mike!
And today we're reviewing
Amnesia, the Dark Descent!
Where are we?
In 1839. This game, Amnesia, the Dark Descent, actually was released in 2010. It's an independent game. The developer is Frictional Games. It's a horror, adventure, puzzle game like Myst, and it takes place in 1839. You wake up, you don't remember anything. All you know is your name's Daniel, and something is following you, the shadow. And you find this out through letters that's left behind by you.
Which is very weird.
Now this game is all pure atmosphere. If you like scary games like Dead Space, Resident Evil, I'd say this is scarier than those games.
This is the scariest game I've ever played.
The reason we're reviewing this game so late, it took a long time to build Steam.
Just like you and I in bed.
It hasn't sold many copies yet, but everyone talks about it, so we had to review it. And we are very happy that we did. Now we should let everyone know that we played it on live, and it was very, very smooth.
One of the best atmospheric games ever made.
If it wasn't for the sound department, I don't think they'd have a game. I didn't like about the sound department was the voice acting. I thought it was very weak and silly, but it was a good tool to move the story along.
Yep.
Just like it's a good tool to use a hot tub in a review. Graphically, this game's not state of the art. It's a little behind, but because everything's so dark and the sound complements the graphics so well, it's not a big issue. You don't need a demanding PC to play this.
I can't believe how important sound design is in a video game. When people talk about having a game that's cinematic, this truly brings you to a totally different experience. It's not cinematic, it scares the shit out of you.
Yeah.
It's almost like it invades your space, and it really gets to you. Gets to you in here.
We're 30-year-old men, and we were jumping on our computer chairs.
Gets to you in here.
Games in the past have made me jump, like Half-Life, but it makes you scared so many times. Your heart kind of stops when it scares you, and it scares you good. You have no weapons. It's not about killing.
No.
It's about survival. It's about running away. It's about solving puzzles, and the puzzles in here are challenging.
Basically, I felt that this is probably one of the games that changes the way that games will be made in the future. Now, I think in the future, big-time developers need to look at this independent title. They need to focus on the sound design. When you play a first-person shooter nowadays, you don't notice sound design. But when you play a game like this, it puts in the forefront how important sound design is. Games that can do amazing sound design like this really trap you in.
I'd say 50% of the time you're staring at a black screen. I don't want to give too much away because there's a lot of twists and turns in the game, but the story is engaging and you want to know what's going to happen next to Daniel.
I agree. The puzzles start out easy and you're like, oh, it's
one
one of these games.
Yeah, big deal.
It starts to layer puzzle on puzzle on puzzle.
Much like a cake.
And then you're thinking, how am I going to do this? How am I going to beat this game?
How am I going to beat Amnesia?
There's no way it's going to get harder. And then, all of a sudden, let's talk about the bad guys. They show up, oh my god.
But they spawn anywhere. You don't know where they are. And when they do show up, you gotta duck, turn your lantern off, and just hope that it doesn't find you. You're just like creeping and crawling around, you're tilting your head, looking around pillars.
Scary as shit.
You're hiding in closets, it's just epic. This game scares me more than any major blockbuster movie.
I would not really play it that night. It scares you, it really scares you.
It's highly recommended by us. What didn't you like about it, Jay?
The voice acting was not so good.
This will sound horrible.
Sometimes when you're trying to pick up an object, it didn't work so good. It's a little clunky, come on, the game is...
Yeah, for an independent game.
I know, you keep going in it, there's not only new challenges, but the level design keeps changing. All of a sudden you're in the sewers, then you're in like outside of the house, then you're in the house, then you're in the basement. So overall, what do you give this?
It's an excellent game. For the price, it's very cheap. I recommend it highly. I give it a solid 9 out of 10. So definitely play this game and check it out.
I agree with Michael. I give this game a solid 9. Again, some of the disadvantages for me was some of the voice acting took you out of it. The control mechanisms are a little clunky at times. Let's enjoy a slice together.
Hey!
And get this game. Hit thumbs up if you like this for once. And we'd like to start to see people just thumbing it up. Let's share this. The things we do for you. What? THQ.
Oh! Oh, ladies and gentlemen, I'm no longer an anal virgin. Yeah, he did it. What the fuck are we doing? This is fucked.
What are you doing?